Sterling K. Brown is known best for his role as Randall Pearson, the adopted son and adoring father on the hit NBC show This Is Us. Since it launched in the fall of 2016, This Is Us has been among the highest-rated shows in all of television, turning Brown into an Emmy and Golden Globe winning star. But what may appear to be overnight success actually was a 13-year acting grind for Brown, beginning in grad school at New York University and continuing through a series of small TV roles. Sterling and I got together for a Sunday Sit-Down to talk about his latest film and his rise from that old NYU stomping ground.
Yeah, this is a good moment because years ago, when you were in school, you walk here peacefully and watch other people.
Absolutely.
And now everybody in this park is watching you. Is that a weird thing for you?
Me. It's kind of crazy.
It's been kind of crazy for Sterling K. Brown since the premiere just over 3 years ago of the hit NBC show This Is Us, whose viewers watch with a box of tissues handy.
I'll get tears in person, and then I'll also just get, can I hug you?
Oh.
And I'll be like, yeah, man. I'm down for the hug, and we just squeeze it. And sometimes they hold it. I was like, all right.
We're good.
Like, we're good. And they're like, and then they let go.
We are perfectly imperfect.
What do you think it is about This Is Us that has so connected with people?
I think it has because we're disconnected. And now folks just feel sort of like collectively they get to enjoy the experience of this Pearson family. We deal with so many different topics that people see themselves in one or all of us in varying degrees.
Sterling K.
Last year, the 43-year-old made history for his role as Randall Pearson, becoming the first African-American actor to win a Golden Globe for Best Performance in a Drama Series.
What I appreciate so much about this thing is that I'm being seen for who I am and being appreciated for who I am.
Do you stop and think about that as part of your legacy, or is that just too much right now?
It's way too much, and it's way too surreal.
Yeah.
Because, like, firsts were supposed to happen a long time ago, right?
Right.
I'm not the dude who's at the avant-garde or, like, at the forefront of, like, movements, per se. I'm a guy who deeply loves everything that he does. I feel ill-equipped to be the first.
Brown grew up in St. Louis, playing football and performing in high school plays. He studied drama at Stanford University, and in 2001, earned his master's from NYU.
I said, God, we spent a lot of money on this degree, right? And I know there's no guarantees on things working out in any particular way. Can I please pay my bills by doing what it is that I love? If I can do that, I call it a wash.
Brown paid the bills for more than a decade with guest roles on television, stints in off-Broadway plays, and a 7-season run on Lifetime's Army Wives. Was there ever a point in those 13 years where you said to yourself, I don't know if I'm going to end up where I thought I was going to end up?
I did, my first series regular was on an FX show called Starved. And I played a bulimic New York City cop who would pull over bicycle delivery people on trumped-up traffic charges, steal their food as compensation, and then binge and purge. So you think you can run red lights just because you're on a bike? And so my mom watched the pilot. I said, Ma, I appreciate you watching the pilot. If you don't want to watch anymore, I understand. And my mother touched my knee and she said, thank you. Like she tapped out as quickly as she could.
2016 was the breakthrough year for Brown. He played real-life prosecutor Christopher Darden in the series The People vs. O.J. Simpson, earning an Emmy Award for his performance.
Mr. Darden.
This case is a circus, and the defense has made it into a circus.
After O.J., it was like people saying, what do you want to do? How can we be in partnership with you? And you're like, me? Right? After like just waiting for people like, please, Sam, I have some more.
Right.
To be able to work at what you love, that's success. This is just gravy, like delicious gravy. I had a great biscuit Now I'm just sopping. I'm sopping, and it's just stupid good.
In his latest film, Waves, Brown plays the domineering father in a family navigating heartbreak and loss.
We are not afforded the luxury of being average.
What was it about this story that jumped off the page to you?
This guy is a father who is very much present for his family, but is a hard man. And so I enjoy the challenge of inhabiting people who aren't readily likable, but who are humane, who are good. And my goal is not to be liked, but to be understood.
For Brown, the themes in the film are personal. He was just a young boy when he lost his father suddenly to a heart attack. The day is seared into his memory.
I think the whole dynamic of fathers and sons is one that resonates with me, and it is resonating really strong right now. My dad was 45 when he passed away, and I was 10. I remember like really specific things. Waking up that morning and going into the kitchen, and my mom being on the phone calling the paramedics and asking me to put clothes on my dad because he was naked in the bed and his body was stiff. And as they're carrying him out on the stretcher, he looks at me over the railing and he winks, just winks. They carry him out the door. Last time I saw him. But I will say this about Sterling Brown Jr. He filled me up with so much love, Willie. And so while the time was short, it was everything that I could have hoped for 10 years.
Brown is passing on that love to his own sons, Andrew and Amari, with wife and fellow actor Ryan Michelle Bethay.
I had 10 good years, and I want to make sure that my kids have more. My kids are 8 and 4, so he's just 2 years away. So I feel like the template for fatherhood, I got it for the next 2 years, and then after that, I'm in a whole new territory, right? We never had the sex talks or anything like that, so those things are going to be coming down. I'm like, all right, I'll just be making it up as I go along.
Such a great guy. Sterling's latest film, Waves, is in theaters right now, and you can hear his voice in Frozen 2 when it comes out next Friday. Our big thanks to the library at the Public Theater for hosting our conversation. To hear Sterling talk about the reaction of his young sons to his being in Frozen 2, check out our web extras at today.com/Sunday. And don't forget to subscribe to the Sunday Sitdown podcast to hear the entire unedited interview with Sterling K. Brown, a conversation you don't want to miss. You can find it on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get yours.